In this breaking story, a MAGA minister just admitted regret before blasting Donald Trump. That's right, this is truly extraordinary when even the evangelicals are suddenly taking issue with Trump. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avallone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you agree that the Republican Party is basically just a cult. And yes, it's true, MAGA has an iron hold on Republicans, but still the cracks are beginning to show.
Yeah, I mean, Donald Trump's only way out on the affordability issue is probably if the Supreme Court saves him by striking down some of the tariffs. That is the only way that the economy is going to improve before the midterms. And I want to go back to something you were saying about Susie Wiles saying she wants to put Trump on the ballot. And I am like, please, God, put that guy on the ballot. Because, you know, when Trump is actually on the ballot, like in a general election, and he pulls out a lot of these Trump-only voters, that works. That works in these big elections. In an off-year election, when the structure dramatically favors Democrats, and I don't just mean the political environment where people are frustrated, I mean structurally now, Democrats do much better in these off-year elections, and so they have these structural advantages. Those people that turn out in midterms, they disdain Donald Trump. They despise Donald Trump.
And speaking of regret, you can just take a look at the approval rating of any number of Trump's cabinet picks. None of them are popular. I can't imagine somebody who voted for Trump is actually happy with this.
Kristi Noem's net popularity in the last year, I looked at all the polls. Not a single one of them had her net popularity rating in the positive territory. All of them had them in the negative. The last ones I was looking at had her in the negative double digits. It's actually only become worse as Americans have gotten to know Noem and, of course, being the point person for Trump's deportation program.
How about the administration's deportation program?
Yeah, okay. So if she's the point person for it, right, what are we talking about in terms of the actual policy? And I think that this kind of gives the game away here, which is, take a look here. The net approval rating for the Trump admins program on immigrant deportation. In February, look at this. It was sky high at plus 18 points. But as the program has gotten underway, as Americans have been seeing what has been going on, seeing all those deportations, it has gone way, way down. We're talking about now underwater at minus 4 points. And more than that, you look at the center, you look at independents, that was in the positive territory at the beginning of the Trump term back in February. We're talking about plus 18 points among independents. Now, Kate Baldwin, get this, it is way underwater at minus 16 points as I look at that little note that I have to myself.
Yeah, Ice Barbie is not popular. Honestly, I'm shocked. Not. But now a MAGA minister just blasted Trump and admitted regret. That's right, take a look at this breaking story.
Voted for President Trump.
Yes, sir.
Why did you vote for him?
Because I was an idiot. 80% of the evangelical Christian people were lied to, if you really want to know the truth, and that's exactly what happened. They said criminal, and I believe criminals need to be off the street.
I just want to make sure people watching this understand who you are.
My wife and I, when we don't work, we're ministers. We help the needy. That's what we do.
After seeing that clip, the significance is massive. This isn't just some random voter walking away from Trump. This is a MAGA minister, the exact demographic Trump has counted on for overwhelming, unquestioning loyalty, openly admitting he was an idiot for voting for him. Evangelicals were the backbone of Trump's political rise. They powered his rallies, his turnout, and his entire image as a so-called defender of Christian America. So when a minister, someone who once preached that loyalty, now looks straight into a camera and says he got played, it signals something deeper. It means the cracks in Trump's base aren't coming from liberals or moderates. They're coming from inside the movement he depends on.
The least MAGA person in the Trump administration is Donald Trump. They want somebody that's focused on their pocketbook, and all he's focused on is his pocketbook. Number two, he said America first, and Marjorie Taylor Greene said, this isn't America first. He's off chasing his Nobel Peace Prize, of which he'll never get one. A Republican who voted for Donald Trump, a MAGA voter, nobody likes to feel had. And they feel had by this guy. I think what's actually coming among MAGA voters? A sense of betrayal. You told us you were going to look at our pocketbook, and your kids are getting rich, you're getting rich, your cabinet's getting rich, and my pocketbook and my checkbook is getting smaller.
Yeah.
And so I've come to the conclusion, the least MAGA in Donald Trump's administration is Donald Trump.
Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.